Okay, let's do this. Let's get some lineups set. Okay. What's up, Dylan? Welcome to the stream. Oh, let me turn this off. I don't want to hear myself. That is weird. No, thank you. So let's set. I have to actually go through my lineups really quick. So I'm gonna do that while we wait for people to join in here and go through my decisions, and maybe that will help a few people. You never know. So let's go. Let me take a quick sip of water here. Okay, what is up, Dave? So let's go through my lineups really quick and see the decisions I got to make. This is our Twitters. So this is my first one. I've got to play a few people here. I've got to bench a few people, so I've got to bench Schwartz or Palmieri, or Schwartz and Palmieri. I don't think I can really play him over anybody else here today. Palmieri, I was thinking about, and I'll get to all your questions. I promise. Let's just go through this really quick. So Palmieri's a 5-start. I don't know. You know, man, like I like Palmieri tonight. I just don't know who I'd start him over. I think over Skinner, but I like Skinner versus Minnesota way more than I like Kyle Palmieri versus Boston. So that's what I'm sticking with. And this is what I'm doing in net for this league. It's just wins, goals against, and save percentage. I'm doing Markstrom and Martin Jones. Let's go to my points league here really quick. I'm gonna play Bobrovsky actually here, highest chance of winning. So I'm going Bob and Markstrom, or I'm going Bob and Carey Price and benching Markstrom, and then I'm benching nobody here. And then let's go to my keeper league really quick here, and then I'll start taking some questions. Gotta bench 2 people. I'm actually benching Voracek, which is kind of crazy. He's not really getting me peripherals and not getting points. I know Florida's kind of easy to score on, but the thing is that they don't really get. He's just not been doing much for me, so I'm not gonna take the risk. I'm just gonna bench Voracek. And not take that risk. I just picked up Dano, but I picked him up for tomorrow, so I don't mind benching him. I was thinking of playing him over Dubois, actually. I'm playing Ryan Reeves just for the hits. I really want the hits. Yeah, that's exactly why I'm doing this. Ready to help you guys set some... Hey, thank you, Alex. I appreciate it. That's very, very kind of you. So if you have any questions, I'll take yours first if you want, or I'll take it at any time. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. We just found out that super chats were a thing last time we did this. They're a cool thing, I'll admit. They're a cool thing. So let's start taking some questions here. That's for both of us when Brandon's on. Brandon's not on today, but he might join us in the chat at some point, potentially. Okay, so Brent asks, start Olofsson or Logan Brown tonight. Goals, assists, power play points. Okay for hits and blocks. If you're okay for hits and blocks, I'd probably go Olofsson for goals, assists, and power play points, especially against Minnesota. I like Logan Brown a lot, but the thing with Logan Brown is just that I don't like his upside for points tonight compared to Olofsson. I like Olofsson's point upside versus Minnesota way, way more. Yeah, Alex, put your question whenever. I have you kind of marked here. I'll grab you whenever you put it. Chris asked Hellebuyck, Varlamov, or Martin Jones. So for that one, I'm going to go real quick here to take a look at what are the odds of winning. I'm going to assume you want a win more than anything. I'm definitely going to advise Hellebuyck, of course, even though it's the Preds. I like Hellebuyck a lot. I gotta advocate for Varlamov. I know it's the Pens, but no Crosby. The Isles are just so hard to score on. But honestly, none of them really have that many great. Not many of them have that great of win percentages, to be honest, between Hellebuyck, Varlamov, and Martin Jones. So I'd go Martin Jones for sure. So Martin Jones, I'd play here. I'll show this really quick. I'm on Money Puck here. I'd go Martin Jones. And I'd probably go Hellebuyck just because I trust him over Varlamov. Varlamov's had 2 kind of shaky starts recently. And then let me get to Alex really quick here. So start goalie from Toronto or Colorado. Wins are most important. So do you start? So the question is, do I start Frederik Andersen or Philip Grubauer? I know the Leafs have been shaky. I know they haven't been that great. I know that Anderson has struggled, but I think that I trust Anderson against behind a Leafs team that really, really needs a win tonight than Grubauer, who is just coming back from an injury. So I would start Alex. I would start Frederik Anderson over Philip Grubauer. Although I'll admit I don't really like either one. I like Toronto more. Okay, so let's jump up to the top again here. So start two, Timo Meier versus Edmonton, Mantha versus Ottawa, Besser versus Nashville, and Cassian versus San Jose. They are leaning the first two. It's a hits league. So I definitely start Timo Meier, and I definitely go Mantha versus Ottawa. Besser, I don't like Besser versus Nashville. And Cassian, whatever. If it's a hits league, I'd rather take Meier and Mantha. I like their matchups way more than Cassian's versus San Jose. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Dylan asked, this may sound crazy, but who do I start tonight between Pageau and Point? Yeah, that is a crazy one, and it's honestly a little tough to say. I think you still got to go Point, though. Pageau gets you the off nights. You'll have Pageau opportunities. If Pageau does well, then great, but I think you got to go Point there, Dylan. Marco asked Fabry, Logan Brown, or Derek Brassard. I'd go Fabry. I like Fabry's matchup way more than anybody else. Montauk asks Sit Wheeler playing Timo over him in a bangers league. See, that one's interesting. I don't hate that. I actually like playing Timo over Wheeler tonight. Nashville's a really tough matchup. And I like Timo versus Edmonton quite a bit. So I'd go Timo over Wheeler there. Shen, Hoffman, Besser, Nugent, Hopkins, Hall, Nylander. You got to bench 3. Dave Ports. I'd bench. Who would I bench here? So who does Jersey? Jersey plays Boston. Hall. I'd probably bench Nylander for 1. I'd probably bench Besser 2. And I'd play Hoffman. Yeah, so I'd bench Nylander, Besser, Nugent, Hopkins, I think. So I think the 3 I'd play would be Hall, Hoffman, Shen. I know Shen is against Tampa, but Shen's been on fire, and Tampa's actually had kind of some trouble putting the puck in the back of the net. Is CSC87 asks, is Bandit ever going to come back? He will at some point. I really, really think this is a concussion. I mean, with how many times he's been close to returning and then doesn't return, I mean, you got to assume that at this point it's got to be a concussion, and it's just taken a while. And with concussions, that's kind of the thing. You don't know when it's going to be over. Points pick 2, Larkin, Coots, Barkov, McCann. I think you got to go Barkov and Larkin there, Braden. So yeah, Barkov and Larkin for that. Marco asks, bench Anderson and Markstrom, league with -3 goals against and -3 per loss. So, I mean, if you're going to go off of winning percentages, I would bench Anderson and Markstrom. I mean, look at these win percentages. Toronto has a 35.6. Vancouver has a 39.4. Man, if what you need is wins, I don't know if you're really going to get that. Now, the thing with Vancouver is I would actually not hate playing Jacob Markstrom because he typically gets really good save percentages and gets shelled. And so even I guess you don't have saves. Yeah, I'd bench them both. I don't think it's worth it. I think I'd bench both Anderson and Markstrom, Marco. Nate Max, sit 2 points only. Giroux, Tavares, Nylander, Dadonov, have Huberdeau slotted in already, and Gensel. So I'd bench Dadonov because you already have Huberdeau. No point double dipping on it this early in the week. And then I'd probably bench Nylander as well. So then you get Tavares. So I'd bench Nylander and Dadonov. That would be my thing, Nate. Going on to Kelvin. Points league, bench 3, Tatar, Marchand, Kane. Let me take this off really quick. Tatar, Marchand, Kane, Hoffman, Radulov, Palmieri, Fabry, Duclair, Bailey, Cassian. Yeah, I don't mind. I actually think I'd. Yeah, I like how you have it. I'd maybe swap Palmieri for Cassian, because Cassian will get you the hit peripherals, and he has a better matchup than Palmieri, who's against Boston, even though he's at home. So I'd probably swap Kelvin, Cassian, and Palmieri in that situation. Paul asks, Couturier at Florida or Monahan versus Colorado. So Monahan is actually down to the second line, if it's to be believed at the moment. And Couturier is still, I mean, that really just comes down to what team do you think they'll be worse against? And I would wager that Colorado has more of a chance of getting scored on than Florida does. Even though I know how Florida's been, Philly's just not really known for their depth forwards there, or depth scoring. Yeah, Couturier is down to the third line at the moment. They're doing weird. Here, take a look at this. This is just weird. So it's Giroux, Frost, Konechny, JVR, Kevin Hayes, Jacob Voracek, and then Lindblom, Couturier, Joel Farabee. Yeah, go Monahan versus Colorado for sure. Standard League, start two of McCann, Duclair, Athanasio, and Kirby Dach. So there, I'd actually go... So I'd go Athanasio because it's versus Ottawa, and that line's been clicking like crazy. On top of that, let me see who else I'd go. So I'd definitely go Athanasio. I guess double dip on that game, honestly. I could see that Ottawa Detroit game being high scoring, so I'd probably go Duclair, Athanasio, and then bench Dach and McCann. Alan asked, start one. Oh, lost my spot. Oh no, find it. Okay, here we go. Start one of Malkin versus the Isles, Dylan Strome versus Carolina, or Krejci. Malkin all day. I don't care that it's the Islanders. I think you start Malkin all the time. Yeah, and Paul, even though it's a points league, I'd still go Monahan, I think. Because again, it comes down to kind of who do you think will get scored on. I think Grubauer has a higher chance of getting scored on. Ken, sit one tonight. Ekblad, Borowiecki, Provorov, Chabot, or Pietrangelo. It depends what you need. I think early in the... Look, what I'd do is, if I'm guessing it's a peripheral league, if you have Borowiecki. So what I'd say is probably bench Borowiecki. No, actually, I'd bench... let me see what the Flyers... The Flyers are doing all kinds of weird stuff. Where's Provorov? He's still top power play, I assume. I guess. Yeah, so I'd probably bench... Ekblad, to be honest. And then just take the hits from Borowiecki, because you put your it's a standard league pretty much. Yeah, I'd bench Ekblad there and just take Borowiecki, Provorov, Chabot, Pietrangelo. Tuck, and then Vishal asked, Tuck, Duclair, Bertuzzi, sit one. I'm probably benching Tuck, honestly. I'm trying to remember where Tuck is, and I honestly haven't checked since they slotted him back in. Sorry about my dog. He's going crazy on that squeaker. I'd bench Tuck there. Bustbrovsky. Hey, Bob passes the eye test. For all the times we get told we don't do the eye test, Bob passes the eye test. It's just a mix of him and the team that's underperforming at the moment. Riddick or Grubauer? I'd go Riddick. Yeah, definitely Riddick, Andrew. Alex asked, I'm getting my dog. Yep. Okay, no more squeaking, dude. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Let's keep going here. So we've got sit one tonight. Svech, Mantha, Wheeler, Gensel. Thinking of sitting Gensel because they're playing the Isles. Doesn't Svech have a hard matchup tonight too? I think against. No, it's Chicago, not a hard matchup. Okay, I'd go. Yeah, I agree with you. I'd bench Gensel because they're playing the Isles. Thanks so much for the love, by the way. Appreciate the comment or compliment. Tavares or Larkin? Not a dumb question, to be honest. But I'd probably go Tavares, even though Larkin is against Ottawa. It kind of depends what you need, though. I think if you want a good, you go Tavares. If you want a good seam, go Larkin, because I think Tavares will be. We should be back now. Apologies, folks. There was we're back. So, sorry, guys. So where did we leave off? Did we leave off at Kevin? I know we still have 30 minutes still. So are we? Where did I leave off? I think it was Kevin, which was quite a while ago, I'm guessing. Um, was that about like, oh man, that was a while ago, huh? Yeah, my internet like crapped out for absolutely no reason. Um, yeah, I don't want to wear the big old headphones, so just going with this for now. Uh, okay, I'm guessing I left off. Okay, so last I heard was that it was Kevin. So let's go back all the way to Kevin, which I'm guessing was a while ago. Let me find it really quick here. Sorry, yeah, my apologies on that. My internet completely crapped out. So I'm guessing I left off at Kevin Chung, which was points league bench 3: Tatar, Marchand, Kane, Hoffman, Radulov, Palmieri, Fabry, Duclair, Bailey, Cassian. I said just kind of go with go with who you said you're gonna bench. Paul, I would play Monahan versus Colorado instead of Couturier, and then Avinov. I would go. I would start Athanasiou and Duclair. I like that matchup a lot at the moment. Okay. Oh, Kelvin. Okay. Let me find where that is too. I think I was. Yeah. So I'm at the right place. Here we go. Okay. So Allen now. Allen, I would start Malkin versus the Isles. I know that the Isles are tough, but it's Malkin. I think you gotta play. And then Ken sit one tonight. I think you gotta sit Ekblad. I think I like Borietsky, but I like Borietsky. I'm guessing that's a peripherals league, it gets you peripherals early in the week. That's what I do. Okay, what else? Let's see who is next here. Let's look at Vishal. For Vishal, I would sit Alex Tuck and play Duclair Bertuzzi there. Again, I just like that matchup a lot. I did Ken's. Let's see. Andrew Hamilton asked Riddick or Grubauer. I would go Riddick. I don't trust Grubauer in his first game back. 1 second. Okay, here we go. So what else? Okay, so next up, let's look at who is next here. So I said Riddick for Andrew Hamilton. Then Alex Herbert. I'm gonna call you Herbert. Sit one tonight. Svech, Mantha, Wheeler, Gensel. I would agree with you. I think you sit Gensel there. I kind of went through it while the stream was frozen, but I got to the same conclusion as you. I'd bench Gensel personally. I'd play Tavares over Larkin. I know that Larkin is playing Ottawa, but I don't think you can go against Tavares in this situation. Okay, next up here, Shaggy Madoodle, or not Madoodle. Get that right, Madoodle. Hits blocks league, Olofsson or Kubalik. I'd go Olofsson for sure. And yes, Montauk, you are very smart. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Brandon asked Wheeler, Hall, Pacioretty, Brady Tkachuk, Timo Arvidsson, Kane, Dylan Strome. Need to sit 3. I'd bench Dylan Strome. I'd bench Arvidsson. And in this situation, I'd probably bench Timo. Yeah, I'd probably bench Timo. Although Wheeler, honestly, or Hall, I don't. It's tough to say that, but they may be benchable for Timo. But I'd go Timo, Arvidsson, Dylan Strome. Start 2 centers. I'd start Malkin and Draisaitl all day. And then start 2 left wing. I'd start Huberdeau and Kane. So I'd bench Marchessault and Aho in that situation. What else? Let's see. Cyber Speed, Points League. Vasilevsky, Bob. I go Vasilevsky and Bob. I know that Nielsen has had this ridiculous, time or whatever, but I just can't I can't in good conscience just advise you to go with Nielsen. I just can't do it. It's just not what I can do. Let's see what is next here. Point or O'Reilly. I actually think I gotta say O'Reilly, to be honest. I think you gotta go O'Reilly there. I think you gotta go with the hotter hand there. And even though I know Braden Point is Braden Point, you'll see on Unsustainable tomorrow that I'm actually not as high on him as you'd think. Okay. Moving on to the next one here. And then Sinbin, thank you. Thank you, Sinbin. $10. Look at that. Okay, let's get to Sinbin really quick here. Because that one just came in. So Miller Meyer, I'll take the super chat and the very kind $10. Sit to Miller Meyer, Cassian Point. Man, if I get this wrong, I'm not gonna be able to sleep at night. Miller Meyer, Cassian Point, Konechny, Bangers League. So I think you go Meyer for sure. And then I think you're benching Miller because of, let me see, is Miller back on the top line in Vancouver? And I'm going to get to all these questions by game start. I promise you, even if I have to fly through them and get some wrong, I promise I will. Let me just answer this one question here, and appreciate the modem joke. So I don't even know what happened, to be honest. It was like I had to completely restart my router, which luckily I guess the stream just continues to go. It's just frozen for a bit. And Daily Faceoff does not want to work now. So whatever. Let's just check out Frozen Pool then. I'm trying to figure out if they put him back on the top line here. Miller. So JT Miller is back with Elias Pettersson and JT Miller, if last game is to be believed. So with that being said, I'd play Timo Meier. I'd play JT Miller, even though they have a hard matchup. And then honestly, I'd probably play Travis Konechny and bench Point. Nah, you know what? You want the perfect. I'd go Miller, Meyer, Braden Point. Just go your best guys. Just bench Cassie and Konechny. If they go off, it is what it is. That's what I'd do. Sin bin. I'd go Miller, Meyer, and Braden Point. Yep, sticking with that. Okay, so now continuing here. I think I left off before the super chat here with Johan, and I had said O'Reilly over Braden Point. Let's go to Shiny Fish, Dano, or Nick Paul. Bangers League with faceoffs. I'd probably go Dano there. I like Dano a lot today, and I think he's been getting a lot of minutes recently, and he's earned them. And so I think tonight he'll get, he'll get more. Benched Markstrom, I do think so. If you get hurt by losses and goals against, it's probably a really good idea to bench Markstrom today. Sit 1 points league, wins, saves, goals against Bobrovsky, Vasilevsky, Grubauer. I think you play Bobrovsky and Vasilevsky. I like Bob's matchup today, and Vasilevsky's a monster. Bob Brian, standard points league. Rank these players from best start tonight to least. Drew, Gallagher, Hoffman, Skinner, Miller, Wheeler. Man, that's tough to just outright rank. I know I'd put Skinner at the bottom. I think I'd put Gallagher just above Skinner. And then I'd put... I think my three favorites... My favorites are Miller and Giroux. I like Miller, Giroux, Wheeler. Hoffman for power play points, upside, and then there's Gallagher and Skinner, which to me are like in the same universe pretty much. Ken, is McCann worth keeping this week, or is a streamer spot more valuable? Honestly, to me, McCann he's streaky. Like I personally would rather have a I'd personally rather have a streamer spot than McCann, especially if you're benching him. If you're not playing him, I'd rather have a streamer spot, because next week is also a tough week, and McCann is not playing with Malkin. He's playing with Cahoon and Dominic Simone or Brandon Tanev. They're kind of switching that up. He's not on top power play. I don't think McCann is worth holding on to this week. What is next here that I missed? Did I miss it? Okay, here we go. So Jonah Bolduc. Love the content. Thank you so much. Need to start 3 of Teravainen, Meyer, Giroux, Olofsson, Athanasiou. So I'd go Timo Meier, I'd go Giroux, and I'd actually go Athanasiou, in my opinion. So I'd go Meier, Giroux, Athanasiou. Those would be my 3. Who do I sit of these guys? This is from Villy. I know you. I can't pronounce your last name. I'm going to call you Kylonen. Maybe I'm going to call you Kylo Ren. Villy Kylo Ren. That is your name. Billy Kylo Ren. Who do I sit out of these guys? Anderson, Leonard, Hellebuck. I'd probably bench Anderson, to be honest. I like Leonard's opportunity. Yeah, I'd probably bench Anderson, honestly, and play Hellebuck and Leonard. I think Anderson has more of a chance of getting shelled here. Okay. Billy Kylo Ren had one more question. Sit 2, Malkin versus the Isles, Tavares versus Vegas, Reinhardt versus Minnesota, or Pedersen versus Dallas. That's a tough one. I'd probably bench Pedersen and Reinhardt, to be honest. Blues fan 91 asked, start 2, point Tatar Nylander. Point Tatar Nylander, start 2. Probably point in Tatar. I don't trust Nylander today against the Vegas Golden Knights. Don't think it'll happen. Okay, next up, Duclair, Tuck, Bertuzzi. I think. Oh, okay, yeah, I went Tuck there. Jordan Z, Cassian, Brady Kachuk, or Janssen. Standard league with hits, blocks, and shots. Pick 2. Cassian and Brady Kachuk. Easy, I think, on that one. Pavelski at home to Vancouver or Ehlers away to Nashville. I'd probably go Ehlers, to be honest. I'd rather go Ehlers. And then we're back, and then we're to where all the stream died and all that fun stuff happened. But now we're back to normal, right? So let's keep going here. So the next one was Mushkills, Vasilevsky at St. Louis or Hart at Florida. Oh man, Vasi at St. Louis or Hart at Florida. I'd go Vasilevsky, honestly. I know Hart's been great. I'm of the opinion you trust your best goaltenders. It's kind of how you have to go. I especially this early in a week, I'd want a Vasilevsky upside. Sweet. What else? Is Gensel the new Kunitz? Without Crosby, he's a lot less productive. I don't know if I'm ready to say he's the new Kunitz. I think I'd say that anybody would get worse without Crosby. I don't think it's necessarily a Gensel. He's still good in my opinion. I think it's just a, let's see. The funny thing about the modem thing too is I'm actually on fiber, so the fact that it was that slow, I don't know. Okay, so I answered the Ehlers and Pavelski one. So the next one here is from Enag, I suppose. 2 of Tays, Trocheck, Stastny, and Chernak or Zaitsev. Don't think I'll need hits this week, or is Stastny even worth it in a 20-man? I don't think Stastny's worth it. I don't think you really need him. I'd play Tays and Trocheck personally, especially if you don't need hits. If you don't need hits, just you don't need Chernak or Zaitsev today. So I'd play Tays and Trocheck there. Let's see. Pesca asks, start 2, Perron versus Tampa, Bertuzzi versus Ottawa, Farabee at Florida, or Dadonov versus the Flyers. Points league with shots and blocks. I have Perron and Bertuzzi starting right now. Perron and Bertuzzi starting right now. I wouldn't hate the idea of actually swapping out Perron with Farabee, just for upside. But I think you have the right thing. I'd go Perron and Bertuzzi. Just stick with that. Matthew Tkachuk or Timo Meier. Ooh, that is a tough one. Man, that one is tough. Points only. I think you go Timo Meier. Yeah, I'd go Timo Meier there. Ivanhoe played 2. Meier, Hoffman, Gallagher, Perron. Meier, Hoffman, Gallagher, Perron. Points, Bangers League. I'd go Meier, and I'd go Perron. Yeah, I'd go Meier and Perron there. Bench 1 of Grubauer, Varlamov, and Korpisalo tonight. Probably Varlamov. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna trust Money Puck or just kind of odds in general, I think you're benching Varlamov tonight, to be honest. Korpisalo doesn't have that bad of odds tonight. 44% chance. Grubauer is also kind of, I mean, Colorado just has a better chance against. I'd bench Varlamov tonight. Who next? Let's see. Craig Beeson, full bangers cat, sit 1. Trocheck, Nylander, Gensel, Konechny. If it's full bangers, I probably bench Nylander. So I'd play Trocheck, Gensel, and Konechny and bench Nylander. Yeah, what Klaus said. Points league, pick 3, Mantha Bertuzzi, Athanasiou, Riley Smith, Oscar Lindblom, PLD. Points league only. I'm going Mantha. I'm going probably Riley Smith, just because you don't want to stack too much there in that situation. And then if it's just a points league, I'm probably taking the upside in Lindblom. That's what I'd probably do: Mantha, Lindblom, Riley Smith. Now, if you didn't trust Oscar Lindblom, I'd go Mantha, Bertuzzi, Riley Smith. But I wouldn't go all three Detroit players there. Victor Arvidsson or Robbie Fabry. I'd go Fabry, actually. I think I like Fabry more. Yeah, I like Fabry more. Meyer, Ben, and Connor gotta sit one. I'd bench. Ooh, Meyer, Ben, and Connor gotta sit one. I'm guessing it depends on what the league type is. I guess. I'm probably going Meyer and Connor though. I know Ben just had a great game, but I'd still probably go Meyer and Connor. Janssen or Robbie Fabry. I'd go Fabry. I do think the Leafs have a statement game. But just because it's a statement game tonight, I don't think that Janssen is the one who will be the one to really, make the statement. I think it'll just be the Leafs in general, and I don't really think Janssen is going to get much of a say in it. So I think you're doing the right thing in playing Fabry. Swift Legacy 11. Is that you, Scooter Braun? Hall, Radulov, Ehlers, Cole, assists, shutouts, blocks, or I guess that's shots. Power play points plus minus. So that's Hall, Radulov, or Ehlers. I'm probably going Hall and Radulov tonight, just for the shots, honestly. David Perron or Braden Point. David Perron or Braden Point. David Perron or Braden Point. Let's see. I'd probably go Braden Point. Stream Nemesnikov or hang on to McCann. Stream Nemesnikov. Leafs are rough. They are very, very rough. In a goals against win save. Okay, I'm going to come back to this question on goaltending, which is in goals against win save and shutout league. Do you like running 2 or 3 goalies? I like the idea of playing 2 starting goalies plus a streamer goalie. Let's come back to that because I want to get to all these questions before the game start. Trey, start 2 weekly league points for most important. Hurdle, Stone, Gensel. Probably Stone and Hurdle. I think I'd go Stone and Hurdle, to be honest. Although I'm not I'd go Stone and Hurdle in that situation and bench Gensel. Samir, Hurdle versus Edmonton or Larkin versus Ottawa. I mean, you're pretty heavy on goals and assists there. I'd probably go Hurdle because Hurdle's been on fire. Let's see. What's next? Mark. I like the double use of first name. Points, Bangers League, sit 1, David Perron, Braden Point, or Riley Smith. You got to sit 1. I think you're benching Riley Smith there. This early in a week, I'm going Braden Point. I'm playing my best players. Sergio, as anyone mentioned, Olmark seems like a good spot start today. I don't know. I'm not huge on... He is probably... Minnesota's actually been playing a lot better, though. I mean, if you're desperate for a goaltender, Olmark isn't a bad spot start for today. Start 1 of Hischier, Brady Tkachuk, or Pajot. Bangers League with faceoffs. I'm probably going Hischier, Brady Tkachuk there. Yep. Newcomb, Hart at Florida, Hellebuck at Nashville, or Leonard at Carolina. I'm probably going Hellebuck and Leonard, to be honest. Yeah, I think I'm going Hellebuck and Leonard in that situation. Oh, and yes, Moosh Kills. The trade tool will eventually include goalies at one point. It's just kind of weird to build. I've been kind of working on it on the side, but we're coming out with a new format for Unsustainable tomorrow, and that's kind of what I've been kind of working on in my head, and on top of that, the streams and stuff. So that is coming. Trade tool will include goalies. DeBrusk or Saad in a points league. Man, that's a deep league, huh? Honestly, I'd probably go Brandon Saad. He's hotter, and DeBrusk is just coming back. Start 2, Matthews versus Vegas, Barzell versus Pittsburgh, or Point versus St. Louis. I'd start Barzell. And then I think I'm probably going Matthews. I'm probably doing Matthews, Barzell, and bench and Point there. Sit 1 in a points league, Besser, Teravainen, Hoffman, Pasternak, Mantha. probably benching Teravainen in there. Yeah, I think I'd bench Teravainen, Matthew. Blues fan 91, Tatar, Point, Nylander, and start Koskinen or Markstrom. I'm probably starting Koskinen. He has a better chance of winning. So I'd start Koskinen. And then as far as skaters go, I'd go Tatar and Point. Koskinen or Nielsen, Koskinen all day. Not even close, Dylan. And thank you, Ivan. I appreciate it. Oh, sorry, Shaggy Madoodle. Olofsson or Kubalik, I'm going Olofsson all day there. Points league, Svech or Gensel? Svech. Isles are just hard to score on. That's the only reason. Otherwise, I do like Gensel actually quite a bit. Love the content on Discord every day. Thank you, Krosel. I think you won I think you won our 1K giveaway or something like that. I think. Maybe not. Maybe I'm misremembering. Looking to stream a player for Wednesday and Friday. Current options: Zaitsev, Fox, Kako, Duclair, Bangers, no Pim, but with faceoff wins. It really depends on what you need. I like Kako for goals. I'm not huge on Adam Fox now that he's not top power play. My order there is probably Kako, Duclair, Zaitsev, Fox. That's probably my option. What's up, Andrew? Good to see you too. Points and Bangers League, choose 2. Ryan O'Reilly, Taze, and Larkin for today. Probably going Ryan O'Reilly and Larkin today. Sit who for Kylo. Another Kylo. Wow, you've got a lot of Kylos. Sit who. Oh, sorry, Brandon. I didn't see your message. I don't know if I have you muted or what. Maybe I'll call you in a quick second here. We have 10 minutes. Let me get through. If I get to the bottom of all these questions, I'll call Brandon and have him join in. Because I know you guys are. Oh, it signed me out. That's why I didn't get his notifications. Whoops. Sorry, Brandon. Okay, let me see what else here. Sit who Riddick. Here, let me call Brandon really quick. And then we can get Brandon in on this. Brandon is in. Hello, Brandon. I can't hear you. There we go. There he is. Hello, Brandon. I don't have you on the screen yet. Do you want to just be audio, or do you want to show your child to the world? Okay. I do. Oh, hold on. We're going to put Brandon in the middle here. Oh, look at the child. Sorry, folks. Quickly doing this on air here. Man, that kid is adorable. No, you're good. You're good. Look at that. There's the kid. Okay, here we go. Question. We have 7 minutes here, so let's do this. Ready? Victor, you're gonna help us. Okay. So Anderson, Leonard, Bishop, 2 wins, save, goals against. I'm going. You got to play 2. I'm going Leonard and Bishop. Yeah, I don't like Anderson either. Bench 1 into Bangers Cats with faceoffs. Edler, Dumba, Dahlin, and Risto. I'm going Edler. Actually, yeah, I'm going Edler. Yep. Yeah, he is. Sit 1, DeBrincat, Reinhardt, or Meyer. Reinhardt, I think, for me. Yeah, I think I'd bench Reinhardt here and go DeBrincat, Meyer. Although DeBrincat is kind of, questionable. Trading Johnny Gaudreau for Point too much. I also have DeBrincat, Kopitar, Timo, and Makar. Yeah, definitely. I'd keep Johnny Gaudreau. Timo, listen to Unsustainable tomorrow. We talk about Braden Point, and yes, that is too much. Riley Smith or Couturier? Riley Smith. Oh, hold on. People can't hear you. 1 second. Let's fix you really quick. Thank you, people. I'm fixing Brandon right now. Sorry. There we go. Brandon is fixed now. Now you can hear the child.
He's luckily been pretty quiet so far.
Here we go.
Although he's enthralled with the monitor.
Where did I leave off here? Oh, Palmieri or McCann. I'm going Palmieri.
Yeah. Somebody asked about trade suggestions for Peugeot, but that's a super vague, unfortunately. I don't. Nope.
Okay, now I can hear you. Something
Okay.
was weird. Brandon
There you
should be
go.
good now. I think Brandon should be good.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. I don't know if
Okay.
people. I think people can hear you now. Sorry, people. We're doing this on the fly real quick. This was not a planned stream, as you can tell. So, anyways, I don't know if I answered that. Riddick. Someone Kylo asked. Another Kylo, by the way. Riddick, Bishop, or Bennington. I would sit Riddick and play Bennington and Bishop. Even though it's Tampa, I'd play Bishop and Bennington, I think. Okay, I think we left off at we did Palmieri, McCann, Kyle Connor at Nashville, or Forsberg versus Winnipeg.
I would play Forsberg. I think Forsberg's been good lately.
That's right, Victor. Anytime you ask Victor Arvidsson, by the way, we're not allowed to not say Victor now. Now we have to say we choose Victor. Crosby or Point?
Crosby.
I'm guessing trade Crosby for sure all day.
Trade or start, doesn't matter.
Yeah, I have Eichel with Dahlin, and I'm looking to break that up by trading Dahlin. Okay, hold on. Let me see if we can find any more sit-start things. Koskinen or Markstrom, what do you think, Brandon? I said Koskinen. What do you think?
This is one of the, like, I think it's pretty close. I don't really believe that Dallas is like legit for real, but I still think they might be hot and they're at home. It's weird. They're both playing two teams that were struggling for a long time and have found their form a little bit. I think I slightly prefer Koskinen, but I don't know. I wouldn't feel too strong about it one way or the other, honestly.
Yeah, I think Koskinen has a better chance of a win tonight if it's just for a start. What else? Okay, we answered the Crosby Point question. Sit two, Monahan, Lindblom, Konechny, Trocheck. Probably sitting. Oh, sorry, Lindholm. So I'm actually probably benching Monahan and Trocheck there
Yeah.
for points league only.
Yeah, Monahan's
play
playing
Lindholm,
second line
Konechny.
tonight, so that's not good.
And then Trocheck, well, it's Trocheck doing weird stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, what else? For Braden Point tomorrow, we don't give you examples of who to trade for, but we do give you what we think his new potential projection sort of could be, and maybe that'll help out with who to trade for. Play Mrazek versus Chicago. Sure. Yeah, I'd play Mrazek versus Chicago tonight, as long as
it's fine.
Yeah, they're not too scary. Marchand for Pavelski and Hall, standard points league. No, I'd keep Marchand.
Nope. I'd keep Marchand also.
Yeah, keep Marchand. Is Stammer in tonight?
They said he is. Last I heard, he's expected to play.
That's what they say. Okay, what else? What else do we have? Do we have anything else here?
Somebody mentioned about trading Peugeot and who to target, but those questions are really hard to answer because, like, you don't know anything about your league really. Basically, like any buy low candidate is somebody you could target.
Yeah, I mean, in the past I could have said Timo Meyer or something, but I think that the ship has sailed there. Like you probably can't get Timo anymore. Let's see, sit Murray or Anderson. I'd sit Anderson.
Yep.
Anderson. Sit Anderson for sure. Did I miss anybody else? Does anybody else have anything? I want to make sure that we got to people's. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. Kurt, standard cats with Pims, Hoffman, or Reinhardt.
I would play. Who's Florida playing tonight? Actually,
I'd probably play Hoffman.
Yeah,
they're playing Philadelphia.
Philly.
Yeah. Well, Reinhardt's playing Minnesota, but
either one is pretty decent. But I think I play Hoffman.
Yeah, I think I play Hoffman there.
He's always got the upside at power play points that Reinhardt doesn't quite have.
Okay, Vasilevsky, Hellebuck, Saros, or Nielsen. Vasilevsky, Hellebuck.
Yep.
Well, it's game started, wins, save percentage, goals against, save, shutout. So a lot.
I still think those are the best options.
I still think you go those two. Yeah, Saros hasn't been that great this year. I can't believe we have Victor on the stream. This is so exciting.
Yeah, that just means my wife is not here. But actually, she is. I wanted to put him on a live stream because it's like he's not going to be able to be on like an episode. He's too random.
We've got to test him out early. Like we've got to make sure he's okay with just being on a stream at random sometimes.
Yeah.
Because if he's not, like, man, that's disastrous. Brandon's kid does look like a future gamer, and a first overall pick. Rumor is Brandon's going to put him on skate soon. Larkin against Ottawa or Scheifele against Nashville. I'd go Larkin.
Yeah, but barely, man. Larkin
barely
needs to figure out what he's doing so far.
Yeah. Smith or Hart? Well, Smith. Is Smith playing?
I
thought Koskinen was playing.
I thought Koskinen was playing. Is he?
Is he? Maybe he's not. Let's see. Let's look at this. We have 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Is he? I so thought that it was.
Scrolls.
It is Koskinen.
Yeah.
Okay,
no.
so yeah, go Hart.
Yeah.
So yeah, Hart. Smith's not playing. Sit Brandon or Brandon's kid? Definitely Brandon.
Yeah. I'm like off now. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Can I slide?
Nazem Kadri for Willie Nylander.
Did
Yeah,
you move me?
I'd
I think
take
I got
that.
moved on your frame.
Oh,
Because-
I did.
yeah.
How'd that happen?
I don't know. But I was like looking, I'm like, that's like my chair's significantly on my left.
Whoops. That's okay.
Oh,
The stream is
yeah. This is
I just fixed it now.
Nice.
Larkin.
Larkle.
I mixed Larkin and Hurdle and called him Larkle. It's like a Pokemon. Larkin or Hurdle going forward. What to do with Jimmy Howard? Yeah, just let him go.
Larkin going forward.
Yeah,
If Larkin picks it up, his ceiling is so high.
Yeah, I know. Larkin's ceiling.
I wouldn't even
just
consider
could be
Hurdle unless
insane.
it was points only.
Ooh, Larkin, Perron, Line or Matthew Tkachuk standard points.
You can only
Ooh,
play
that's
one of them?
tough. I don't know. How many can you play, Danny? Brett Pesce or Cam Fowler? Fowler?
Wow.
Yes.
I guess. Neither?
Yeah,
Just
I think Pesce.
take
Yeah,
the-
Fowler.
Take the empty spot. Just bench them both. Message is held for review. Show.
Kucherov. This is a trade from Jeff.
Kucherov, Monahan, Ehlers for McDavid, Brown, and Meyer. I would take McDavid, Brown, and Meyer, I think, at this point.
What does Hurdle do tonight? He sits on the ice and sobs.
Yeah, I mean, he might score.
Actually, no. You know what I'd do? If I were honestly, if I were Hurdle, I'd go over to wherever Kane is sitting and just like bow at his feet, pledge my allegiance to him.
I can't wait for Thursday. The
I know.
million
Evander
Kim
Kane
game.
versus Ryan Reeves. Let's go. Only one. Oh boy, Larkin, Perron, Linier, Matthew Tkachuk. Only one. Oh man, Tkachuk? No.
I don't. Well,
Oh,
Larkin has the
man.
best matchup. Perron's been the most. Well, actually, Kachuk has been the most consistent. He's got a better center than
I'd
usual.
probably. Yeah, I'd go Tkachuk. Tkachuk and then Larkin is second to that.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh. He's trying to do the he's trying to do the spit like what's his face?
Oh, like
who was it last night?
Garnet Hathaway, who of course my opponent has, and picked up 15 pims
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah, Victor's trying to be a Garnett Hathaway down there.
Oh man, wonder how many people are getting that reference. Google it, you'll figure it out.
That was disgusting.
Yep,
That was hands down
Always
one of
is.
the grossest things. Like
always
spitting
is.
spitting is a level you just do not cross.
I think we
That
should
was
try.
fun.
If we can figure out Discord, I think the frame rate is better than Google Hangouts. We could try that next time.
Yeah, probably. It's probably better. It's also you look fine to me on Hangouts. It's just on OBS because I'm window capturing. It might
But
just
even-
be
like
settings
I can
that
tell my
have.
frame rate drops on Hangouts to you even.
Okay.
Oh, actually, it doesn't really. But
No,
I mean,
you
it's
look
being
fine. You look
encoded
fine
like
to
3
me.
times.
It's just
So.
yeah, it's just an OBS. Yeah, thanks so much for joining, guys. I mean, we've gone for how long have we gone for now? I didn't check. Let's see. We have gone for almost an hour. So we did do a decently long stream. We'll have to do. I'm planning on doing one again Thursday. We'll see if Brandon and Victor can join. Victor, I'd say has had the best takes.
As always.
What do I do with Josh Anderson? I think you stream him. I think he's only a streamer, and that's about it.
Yeah, he's finally getting a little bit better peripherals again, but I still think he might be hurt or something.
Pierre-Luc Dubois is sustainable. Yeah, I like Pierre-Luc Dubois a lot. I'm holding on to him.
Mm-hmm. Sean Monahan or Ryan O'Reilly. Tonight? Tonight, Ryan O'Reilly.
Tonight, Ryan O'Reilly.
Yeah,
Dude, Victor is cute as hell.
Victor
is
pooping right
sustainably
now.
high.
So
Is he really?
Yep.
Okay.
he sure is. So that's fun.
Oh, I'm glad we had. I mean, what does his poop say though? Did it point towards Ryan O'Reilly or Sean
Happened right
Monahan?
when I said Monahan. So
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So bench Monahan.
Yep.
Oh Oh man, I'm excited for Unsustainable tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
For anybody still listening, Unsustainable tomorrow will feature our faces most likely, if I can actually get the editing to work. But if not, we're testing it out. We will soon be able to be live on an episode. And even though Brandon has confirmed to me it is not live, it is simply video.
Yeah,
You will see
you
our
can see
faces.
us.
So yes, and I call that live.
I actually really like Logan Brown. We're about to pick him up in a 14-team league for off nights.
Yeah.
Which will give us our third Brown. We'll have Dustin, Connor, and Logan. The only one we're missing is Josh, but he's not worth it. By the way, Josh Brown is a defenseman on Florida. If you didn't know that. Maybe we should pick him up just for kicks.
Probably.
Just to have all the NHL Browns.
Sell high on Svetch? Honestly, I don't know. I would just hold Svetch, to be honest.
Yeah, somebody asked this earlier, and I basically said I would target like a second to third round value guy with him now if you're going to do that. So you'd be looking at like Marners and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I'd go. I'd probably go Vasilevsky tonight over Markstrom.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I don't think I'd sell on Svetch. I mean, I traded him for Timo Meyer, and that felt very even to me. I still like the trade, and I'd still do it. But oh, okay, so maybe you don't like Timo Meyer.
Maybe he doesn't. He doesn't like that trade. He likes it for me. I actually had to decide between Varlamov, Leonard, and Vasilevsky tonight. Money Puck suggests that I should be benching Varlamov, but I think I'm going to bench Leonard.
Yeah, that was I had to bench. I benched Markstrom in both of my. Well, I benched Grubauer in one league for Markstrom, and then I benched Markstrom for Bobrovsky in another league, which is bold. I'm gonna regret that so hard.
I'm gonna regret. Yeah, Varlamov kicking in 4 goals again in the third period, ruining my life for the third week in a row.
Oh, you gotta love when that happens. Oh, man. Okay, well, there you go. That is the stream, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Victor says hello and goodbye. Keep an eye out for Unsustainable Wednesdays tomorrow. Look at that. Look at that first round pick. Look at that. No better way to...
wet with drool. Oh, my God. So much
Garnet
drool.
Hathaway, everyone. Garnet Hathaway. Oh, that's the wrong one.
Yes, I hear you, buddy.
Okay, bud. Thank you so much, guys. Much love. See you. Keep an eye out Thursday for a potential live stream. Thanks again.
See ya.
Peace.